Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. So good. Does everyone have a big drink? Okay. So, is everyone well? I sure hope so. So I have, I've been gone for days and days. It feels like forever. So I have a lot to catch up on with all of you. Hey Donna, hey Sue, hi Keely. Oh my goodness, it was so fun to get away, and we had a blast with our kid who showed us all over his Austin, and that was fabulous. And then we drove from Austin to Dallas for our niece's wedding, and that was beautiful. And then we drove to Oklahoma to visit another niece and our great niece and nephew. And then we drove all the way back to Austin and had another little time with our son. So it was fabulous. Good morning, Beth. Hey, Sherry. How are you? Oh my gosh. So you know what's so funny? I got a notification while I was in Texas that part of my video was muted because of copyright infringement. And I thought, what is that all about? Swear, do you know what it was? It was when I was singing last week. So no more singing from me. No more singing. I don't want my videos to get, muted or whatever. Anyway, so much to talk about. So I have a bunch of different hodgepodge of things that I want to work on today and play with today. One thing I wanted to do is share. So remember last week when I did, I don't know if it was last week or maybe the week before. I don't know. It all starts blurring together. Anyway, I had this piece and the flower, and so I die cut this. So do you see it has that little stitched edge? Can you see that? So pretty. And all of that beautiful writing underneath our paint. I'm just mad for that. And I thought about, so at first I thought about doing it this way, but I am really thinking about this, and then this sentiment. I want to put together a little card this morning. I'm just kind of feeling some card building this morning. Good morning, Tam. Let's see. Maybe not this way. So here's my card base. Good morning, Nancy. So, oh my gosh, did we have ourselves a time? We got to go to our son's work, and that was really fabulous because they love him as much as we love him. That's not possible, but you know what I mean. There's nothing like a proud mom moment, is there? He's one of the editors of the Austin Chronicle, so we are very proud. So we got to go tour the building and meet all of his coworkers. And we went out to eat in so many interesting places. We went and got barbecue, of course. And then, we went to an unusual toy store called Terra Toys, which was perfect because our great nephew Braxton turned 9. So that's why we drove to Oklahoma. So we got to celebrate his birthday with him. So we went swimming for 2.5 hours in a chlorinated hotel pool. You know how those go. Then we went out for pizza, and we got some chocolate pie and presents. Oh, we just had ourselves a time. So I did get them lots of fun things at Terra Toys. Some I gave them, and some I'll save for Christmas or whenever. I don't know, some little things that I'll mail to them. I just thought they were kind of fun. I just love a toy store. Don't you just love a toy store? Oh my gosh, we went to this ice cream place. This is the fun of traveling, is that you go to unusual places and then you have fun things to talk about. So we went to this ice cream place. Our kid loves unusual. He was raised by unusual parents. So I remember telling a nephew a long time ago, he was like, why do you, I don't remember what it was, but something that was weird in my home. And I said, don't you know we let our freak flag fly freely? Anyway, we went to this ice cream place. Hey, Seth, how are you, babe? There's my other nephew. That wasn't the one who asked me, because my Seth likes to let his freak flag fly too. Don't you, Seth? So we went to this cool toy store, and right next to it was a candy store, which was kind of cool. And our friend Charlie, who watches our Solomon when we're gone, loves black licorice. And so we went to the candy store to look for black licorice, but you know, of course, we got all kinds of other loot. I did find, oh my gosh, and I forgot to bring them out to show you guys. I did find, do you guys remember those suckers that were called Chuppa? I'll show you them tomorrow, because you remember we're going to have another pop and paint party tomorrow, because this week was kind of odd. And I appreciate you guys just rolling with me. So let's see. We went to the toy store, and that was cool. And then, so we went to this ice cream place, and it was called OMG Squee, Squee. So at this ice cream place, I got a sticker because I wanted to remember what it looked like. And, you know, I just love a sticker. So look. So this is what the ice cream looks like. So the cone is shaped like an Asian fish, right? And then inside of the cone, they put a filling. So I had custard, right? So they put custard down inside of the fish. Do you see the fish's mouth is open, and that's what holds your ice cream? And then they put soft serve on top. And then they put Fruity Pebbles on top of that. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Well, good morning from Ohio, Gretchen. Hey, Denise. Anyway, oh my gosh. So that was, our whole weekend was just, we packed so much in a little bit of time. Don't you always? It was amazing. It was amazing. James had, I had custard, and Fruity Pebbles. James had red bean paste and ginger mango ice cream. And Jeff had Nutella and custard. And they both got, you know those waffly cookies that are like rolled up? You get them at Christmas time at Costco and stuff. Anyway, let's line that up there. So they're kind of like a straw. That's what they got, not I. So I was thinking about this. I don't know. Let's cut it out and see what happens. Anyway, gosh, we just had a blast. The wedding day was hot as can be, and it was an outside wedding. And poor Jeff was just sweating to death. I don't know if I want to include that or if that's kind of overpowering. I don't know that I love that. But that, I went like that, or like that. What do you think of that? I kind of like that. Or maybe up here. Ooh, I kind of like that. What do you think? Anybody have any suggestions? Exactly, Seth. Your poor uncle. He was just... Yes, that's the cookie, Keely. That's the cookie. Yes, he was, poor thing. He was just sweating to death. Anyway, and here's the best, one of the best parts. Besides seeing people we love and all of that jazz, we got upgraded to first class seats. Shut up! It was fabulous. Okay, bottom. I know, I do like lower left too, Tam. But I'm like, should I break my habit? Should I break my habit and go up high as at the top, as Vicky says? But if I do that, does this look disjointed? I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to set this aside until I hem and haw. Ooh, I have 2 new stamps. Top. All right, Seth, you called it. Oh, now Keely's saying bottom. Well, Seth is visiting, so I'm gonna go along with him this morning. Whoops, I already did that. So I have 2 new stamps that came out last week from Unity. And so I'm going to... Shut up! Look how cute that is! Okay, what? I kind of liked the black strip and then the love you just above. I don't know. What do you think? Or is it too much? All right, I'm going to set that aside. And then we'll show some other things. Okay, so I have 2 stamps that came out last week from Unity. I have Wildflowers Stand Tall and Ever So Thankful. So you probably saw the Ever So Thankful artsy cards that I reposted on my Instagram this past weekend. Oh my gosh. Donna K. Bay, I think is the name, her Instagram name. She does beautiful, beautiful work. Oh no, I could think about that, Sarah. That's an idea to put it underneath. But today we're gonna play with the Wildflowers Stand Tall. So I did I stamped it a couple of ways. So this one I stamped, okay, look. I just stamped it on a piece of paper and I made it like the whole front of a card. What do you think of that? Cool, right? I'm feeling like it's pretty cool. So I'm going to just paint this and then maybe a sentiment. That's what I'm kind of feeling. And then this one I just stamped on a piece. They're both on watercolor paper. So I'm going to just start painting. And we can paint and blab, you know how we do. So I'm just going to start off by getting my watercolors wet, activating all that color. Okay. I'm just feeling it this morning. So I have all kinds of new stickers to stick on my art journal. So I have a couple of different art journals. I have an art journal that you know, the art journal that we do together. But I also have an art journal that I travel with. And I started it with Brax and Desi, my great niece and nephew. I love them so much. So I started it when I went to visit them in Missouri. So these are from there. This is a cool drink place that we went to called Seven Brew. And do you know that this was started by the same family as Dutch Bros? And then we went to a trampoline park called Defy that they love. And you know the coolest thing about that? They loved what they did, and I found a massage chair that took a credit card. So I said, I'll be right over here. Anyway, so and then we went to Olive Garden to eat. So these are from that. This is from our Michigan trip, and I have more stickers to put on there. So, but look at, I have this whole cover that I can cover. I have the back cover. I have the inside covers. I have, oh, there's my wristband from the trampoline park. I have the back cover, right? So just know, like, think about that. Stickers are kind of an inexpensive thing to collect as you go along, and you'll immediately remember it. Like I will absolutely put that OMG Squee on my art journal cover so that I remember it forever. Oh, and Buc-ee's. And here's where the sticker is from. You will die laughing. We went to, we were in a different hotel like almost every day. And one morning I woke up early and went to brush my teeth, and I was still kind of groggy, and I put Neosporin all over my toothbrush. So, and you know what? Neosporin doesn't wash out. So I ended up having to use Jeff's toothbrush, and I used it and then told him. And then we went to Buc-ee's, and I bought myself a 99-cent Buc-ee's toothbrush. So that's where that sticker is from. Ooh, and if you read my newsletter, did everybody? Oh my gosh, Denise, you know, and thank God I didn't put it in my mouth, but I put it on there, and in my foggy morning brain, I looked down and I was like, that's not the right color. Oh, I couldn't believe I did it. Oh, I love a Buc-ee's too. They have the nicest, cleanest bathrooms. Oh, I just love it. Okay, so if you read in my newsletter where I talked about, I know, what are you going to do? Desperate times call for desperate measures, Denise. Okay, so if you read in my newsletter, I talked about carrying a sketch pad with you, taking pictures of things, but sketching out things that just kind of speak to you. And I try to sketch things that just are little snippets in my brain during a trip. Like the Sturgeon Moon happened while we were in Austin, so I wanted to make sure I captured that in some kind of a way. And Braxton turned 9, and these keep Austin weird, because that's the big saying there, and it's a weird city and we fit right in. A pride flag, because my child is a member of the LGBTQ community, and everything else, I'm not kidding. This, and this were all patterns that I saw. This were all patterns that I saw either on hotel carpets, hotel pillows, hotel lampshades. This was part of a like a mural that was in an underpass, and it was, oh my gosh, it was so pretty because it was all like rainbow colors, but it stopped and started, and oh my gosh, it was so cool. Oh, and this was the Choctaw Nation when we drove into Oklahoma. This was their logo, and it was kind of on the side of a building, and Jeff was like, look at that logo. It like, because we had just had a conversation about logos, because a friend asked me to draw them a logo, and I don't draw very many because that's a very personal thing, and it takes a lot of thought. People think it's because it's simple and clean that it's easy, but it's not. You've got to try and translate that person or that entity in a clear and concise way. And so it takes a lot of research and thought. Anyway, we just loved that logo. And then we saw it a whole bunch while we were in Oklahoma. Anyway, so that, just know that it can all be on one page. Like, I still need to talk about how Braxton and Desiree learned how to swim, and they learned how to do, they learned how to swim from our Michigan trip together to this trip. So that they've been working really hard on learning how to swim. And while we were there in the over-chlorinated pool, they learned how to do a front flip. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They were so proud of themselves. So just, you know, and this was just a pen and a paper. Pen and my composition book. Just all those different, you know, I knew I wanted to like capture those items that I saw that I really liked, and there are more, certainly. And if you don't have time to sketch it right then, snap a picture. Everybody has a camera on their phone now. Snap a picture, and then when you go back to your hotel room, or once you get home, but make sure you do it. Like, capture all of those bits and pieces. You'll have so much fun. You'll have so much fun. So in Oklahoma, we just went over the border, Sue. We were down in we went like not as far as Tulsa. I think we were in McAllister. We just went up. We tried to find a place where they could drive to us and we could drive to them, kind of in the middle of the road, because they live in Missouri. So I think McAllister, because it was 3 hours for them and 3 hours for us. Anyway, we had ourselves a time. So, just know that a sketchbook can be, seriously, it can just be another composition book. It can be a little hunk of paper, little, you know, those little flip notebooks. My child knows his mother well. Look what he bought me. Oh my gosh. Look at this. This vintage spiral notebook. I don't even know. Look at it. Look at how yellow the pages are. Oh my gosh. And there's some writing back here that you know I wanna do some pencil rubbing on there so I can see, because it looks to me like it says something 7, I don't know. Anyway, there's some numbers here. Oh my gosh. Ooh, and one of the stickers that he gave me was a Mod Podge bottle, which I thought was so cute. Look at all my stickers. I got her, you know, because I love her. There's my purse. Okay. So I got this from my child. And these, we went to this place that was like a long row of bars and restaurants and like a long building that used to be a warehouse, it kind of looked like. And each section of that building was a different bar or restaurant or combination of those. And when I say restaurant, I mean, so there was a wine bar and they had a food truck that was next to their place of business. And then there was a bicycle place that I don't remember what their cocktail was, but and then they had a not 6th Street. It was called well, the place we went is called Still Austin. So it was Still Austin Whiskey Company. And if you know me, you know I am the world's lightweightest drinker. I do not drink. Anyway, look at all my stickers. I am not a drinker at all. And so there was one drink that I was like, oh, I could drink that. Because, you know, I like dessert drinks. And so, and it was kind of like a creamsicle. And the guy, I said, can you make it for a lightweight? And the guy goes, oh, sure. And he goes, I'll just put in half. And I go, oh, can you put less than that? And so, you know, my family was like, that's just orange juice. Whatever. It had some kind of cream in it too, so whatever. It was more like an orange sickle. It was so yummy. So I'm going to start painting because I just keep hopping all over the place and I need to kind of center myself. So how about all of you? What did you do for all these days? Let's see. Well, thanks, Nance. I love collecting all those. You know what? I love hearing about your adventures too. You know? That's what friends do, right? We just talk about where we are and what we saw. And there were so many things. So in James's office, there was a sign that I took a picture of, and I can't remember exactly what it all said, so I'm not going to try. But I will post it in the group because I thought, oh, my artsy friends would love to see this. So I will post it in the group after this. Let's see. Let's go let's take our Black-Eyed Susan petals, kind of a warm. Oh my gosh, Michelle. How awesome is that? Hey Michelle, are you still game to plan the Frida excursion? What do you think? I'm telling you, I can make going to the grocery store an adventure. The Woodstock Museum. Oh my gosh. I bet that was something to see. Oh my gosh, Donna. So can we go in September? Is that an okay time? Like maybe Labor Day weekend? Tam, do you want to go? Tammy will be here Labor Day weekend. Or Michelle, do you have plans that weekend? Oh my gosh, that Woodstock Museum must have been something to see. I can't even imagine it. Oh my gosh, on the plane last night coming home, I started to watch, and now I'm going to have to try and find it here. Look at that, so pretty. Charlene sent me a whole bunch of them that I made a stamp with that I will share someday soon. Oh, so anyway, so I watched the video, I started to watch this documentary on A&M Records. Oh my gosh, was it fascinating. My mom loved Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass. And you know what's so funny about that? Herb Alpert was Jewish. Oh, that's funny. And my whole life I thought he was Hispanic, but he was not. Or he's still alive. But anyway, you know when you're watching something on a plane, you know you're not going to get to watch the whole thing. You just have to kind of let yourself just enjoy what you get to see and then try and find it when you get back home. Just putting on a beginning wash of color. Okay, do you want to, shall we, I don't know, we might have to go Saturday because I don't think Tessa would be able to go. Some people will have to work, but, and you know, everybody can get their own tickets. If you can just make an event, can you do that? I wonder if Facebook will let you do that, Michelle, on in the Let's Get Artsy with Anne group, maybe. If it won't, you just let me know and I'll see if I can figure it out. Stinking work is the truth. Oh, I need to take a drink. So, oh. Okay. Oh, so the name of the candy store is Yummy Joy, and the name of the toy store is Toy Joy in Austin, by the way. Oh, I need to let some of this dry so I don't get bleeds. So while I'm doing that, while I'm letting that dry, I am so excited to share with you that I am published in this edition of Strawberry Moon magazine. You know, we love our art journaling. And so I am right here. There I am. And then I think there is a blurb about me here, about where to find me and what I do and that kind of thing. Okay, let's see. The question. So you were asked a series of questions, and one was, what are the causes that tend to show up in your art journals? Have any themes surprised you? So I said I was a quiet activist. I'm not a rah-rah kind of a person. I think it takes all of us. It takes all of the kinds of activists, right? So, kindness and peace are the reoccurring themes throughout my art journals. None of this is going to come as any surprise to you. Because those things are really important to me. I think you can get your point across and be kind. My goodness, look at our government. They need to be kind to each other, for crying out loud. We wouldn't let children behave like that. And we do it with honestly, both sides. They need to shh. Anyway, promotion of strong women in my life, strong women artists, and Native Americans are all represented in the pages of my art journals. Okay, where's the next one? I think this one is my what book or movie, and Firekeeper's Daughter. If any of you have not read that, give it a whirl. It is written by a member of the tribe that Seth and I are members of, the Sault Ste. Marie Chippewa Indians, and it talks about the journey of living in two worlds. When you are raised by a Native parent, if both of your parents are not Native, as mine weren't, you live in two different worlds, right? You live in the Native world and in the more mainstream world. And in little ways and big ways. It's all, things that you just take for granted are just like, everybody is like that. There's my... Do you remember creating this one with me? I just felt like I was bringing you guys along with me. The page for the Ukrainian war, support for the Ukrainian war. Let's see. There's more question and answers. I think that's what's coming up next. Yeah, more what's your favorite quote related to activism? And mine is, in a gentle way, you can shake the world, by Mahatma Gandhi. I just feel like that kind of spoke directly to me. And here we go. Do you remember me telling you that a long, long time ago, I taught art journaling at a local scrapbook store? And I've been an art journaler forever and a day. And here's the thing. I met this amazing girl named Tammy and her two daughters, Kylie and Katie. And I taught them how to art journal. And we just, oh my gosh, we had so much fun. We tried all kinds of crazy techniques and oh my golly, we had so much fun. And now Katie is a doctor and she wrote about art therapy. And so I am so proud to, and her article is so well written. Please be sure to check it out. And there's cute Katie. She has a doctorate in psychology, and I could never do her job. But just know that art just is so important. I think people sometimes think of it as frivolous, but it is so important in so many ways. Oh, and the last question was, what colors bring you inexplicable joy when you use them in your art journal? And I said, lately, I've been on a pink, orange, and yellow kick. You all know that. But most all bright colors bring me tremendous delight. Thank you for indulging me. Let's see if the lawn people are here. So it's going to get nice and loud. I think I want to do this flower pink. Speaking of pink. I just kind of liked the idea of making like my own note card, kind of like a Hallmark note card, where there's just art on the front and just a fold over. I don't know. I was just kind of feeling it. Yeah, I am so proud of that Katie girl. But I'm so proud of Miss Kylie also. She's a mom of two of the most adorable babies. And I remember the day that Avery was born, because Tammy and I still worked together at that time. And Kylie has rose through the ranks with her job like nobody's business. So I am proud of both of those girls. I am proud of both of those girls. I do not, Seth, I have stopped drinking Diet Coke 3 years ago. Just so you know. I'm sure it is coffee time for you. I remember we've traveled together. I didn't get to go on any nature walks, really, while I was on this trip. Seth and I like to go on nature walks. Usually along a beach. Huh, Seth? Usually along a beach. I'm going to paint my clover like Vermont's red clover. Just kind of feeling that this morning. I love these wildflowers. Michelle, I can't wait to see the pictures of the wildflowers that you took. Nope, just a great big water. And believe me, I can't believe it myself, Seth, that I'm satisfied with just water. I did drink, at the wedding we went to, it was funny. It was a 10:30 in the morning wedding, so that was kind of interesting. But they had, so the drink choices were Dr. Pepper, Diet Coke, and water, and then they had some mocktails that they were serving. So I did drink a Dr. Pepper because it was hot and the Dr. Pepper was cold. So that was delicious. I'm just gonna tell you. That's feeling a little bit dark. So let's pull some of that. Off. And Tammy's son, Dylan, helped me. If I need to brag about all three of them. So Tammy's son, Dylan, is a Lego aficionado, and so is Braxton. And so I got Braxton the I Am Groot Lego buildy set, whatever you call that. Anyway, and Tammy and I were, I don't know, we were chatting on the phone or something, and she was telling me about how Dylan has these acrylic display boxes that he displays some of his builds. And I was like, oh, Braxton is a neatnik, and they're moving into a new house in the end of September, beginning of October, and he'll have his own room, and he'll have shelves for displaying things. And so Dylan gave me all the information to order the display case for that exact build, the I Am Groot build. So I can hardly wait to send that along. That's for sure. Let's start deepening down here. It's a little darker brown, another layer. Well, hi Lana and Vicki Johnson and Pat Lowry. How is everyone this morning? So good, I hope. So I'm going to do our little bit deeper brown here. Yeah, so it said 6 to 8 weeks, but I thought it's going to take him a while. I mean, that'll be right about the time they move into their new home, and so it'll be perfect. A bit more of that deeper brown. Holy tamale, was it hot and humid? They're Sugar Island flowers, Seth William. Everybody take a drink. Oh, we can't forget the comfort book. So let's find the passage that we're going to read today. Here we go. Crossroads. Hi, Debbie. Sometimes we have a decision to make. We feel we need to be fast. Indeed, the word decisive is often used as a synonym for fast. But when we find ourselves at a crossroads, it is often better to stop, wait a while at the lights, and check the map. After all, movement isn't progress if we are heading in the wrong direction. Oh my gosh, isn't that a good one? Isn't that a good one? I knew you would know, Seth. How many, we went on a lot of nature walks on Sugar Island. We looked for rocks, we looked for shells, we looked for flowers. I can find Beverly, let's see, Beverly, I can find the link. Tam, can you put the link for, what is it? Is it Wicked something? Wicked. I don't remember the name of the company that does the acrylic display cases. It takes a while, but Wicked Bricks. There you go. Wicked Bricks. And here's the cool thing. A lot of those feathers too. Yes, yes, yes. Sticks. Acorns. Leaves. Speaking of leaves, in the pages of my art journal, look what I have. Leaves! These were on the ground outside of our hotel. So I'm like, well, I'll do something with those. Look at how perfect they are. And I think they're live oak. I think they are live oak leaves. And so, but look at this one, all folded. Poor baby. This one's folded too. Told you, Seth, that we are cheap travelers, aren't we, Seth? We like a good bed, but we also like to we just like to collect a bunch of old junk. Stuff that other people would discard, we find beauty in. Let's see. I think I want to do some darker purple behind these guys. So how do I know if it's they are oak trees, or they're oak leaves, but I think that tree was a live oak, which are all over the South, you know. So pretty. And the whole time, oh, I can't believe I almost forgot to share this bag of treasures. Did you, Debbie? Which ones did you get? Okay, so I went to this, like a stationery store in Austin, and I will write the name down. Shut it. Look at this gloriousness. Look at it. Just look at it. So at Christmas time, I got James and I this pen. All right. Absolutely, babe. I love you so much. I got this pen, and I think I talked to you guys about it, that takes cartridges for three. This one has three, I believe. Three, it'll take three things. Right? There. Do you see it? Three refills. And this one, so that's what one of the, they had. I got ours on Amazon, but this one they had like a whole display of these pens. Like you can buy different pen cases, right? And then you can buy different refills. So I have a mechanical pencil in here. I have, and I think I have a blue, black, and a black ink pen. But look at, I found hot pink. Shut it. How cool is that going to be? Okay, so what did I get? Well, I got a new paintbrush. You know I'm always in the mood for a paintbrush. And this one is, because look at the nice snap. And this one is, oh, there's the name of the store. Kinokuniya. Anyway, I got some just lead. I got some number 10 jelly rolls. These are the best jelly rollers. I got these colored pencils. So I have found, when I find a new kind of colored pencil, I will just buy the colors that I like, because I know I'll use those. Like these, I can absolutely use in what I painted today, right? Do you see the colors? The colors that I chose are similar to the colors that I like to paint with. Ooh, and I got some good pens. Okay. So I got this pen because James said he loves to write with it. So, and it is a Uniball 0.38. I got this because, shut it, it's pink. This one, again, pink, but look at, it's mechanical pencil, more pink. More pink. Look at those 3 different shades of pink. And then I got, but look at these. So these are Caran d'Ache. So that's a Swiss-made pencil. They have really nice, Caran d'Ache has really nice art supplies. So if you are ever in a place where you see them, you can buy just one. If your favorite color is hot pink, then just buy a hot pink pencil, if that's all your budget allows. Right? So, anyway, orange, oops, and I think this one might be, these, I've used these before, the Sarasa clips, you've seen me use those before. I have a whole set, but these were colors that I didn't know if I had or not. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, set that stuff aside. I can't believe I almost forgot to share my pen and pencil haul with you. Let's see. Oh, I was doing the purple. But I will use the colored pencils on these too. So I'm just going to do some... Oh, so pretty. Thinking I might go in and do some green in the background on this, or I might just leave it white so I have that little bit of contrast going on. Hi, Karen. How are you this morning? Is it morning where you are? It's always interesting to me, you know, because some of us are far away from each other. But I love that Facebook allows us to be together, you know? I know. I love a pen. I love a pen. I love a pencil. They did have a lot of, like, I will go back to that pen store. It was amazing. There were so many cool things there. Hey, Lenora. How are you this morning? gosh, I'm loving this so much. See, what do you think about that background? Do I want that? Do I want to come in here with green, or do I want to leave it white? I absolutely do need more. And you know what? We were in so many places that I was like, oh, I wanted so bad to go walk down the school supply aisle. I just love it. I just love it so much. I will tell you a funny story. I was in a Walmart, and I did look at the school supplies there, but I went into that Walmart looking for a postcard because, remember Tessa, my friend who teaches 4th grade? Her class is, has a big map on the wall, and she asked everybody if they would send postcards from all different places for her 4th grade class. So I got I was searching for postcards. So I was in Oklahoma, and I couldn't find any, and I couldn't, where we were, it just wasn't happening. I went into truck stop after store after, like a convenience store, nothing. And I was looking for like a Walgreens or a CVS or something, nothing. Anyway, I went into, like, a Walmart will have it. They always have like a touristy shelf or something. So I go in this Walmart, and I asked the young man who was working around that aisle. I said, "Hi, can you tell me where your postcards are?" And he goes, "I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about Christmas cards? Do you want a Christmas card?" I said, "No, I want a postcard." And so he asked a coworker, and she also said, "Do you want like a birthday card, like a Christmas card?" And I just said, "No, never mind." And they were like, "Well, we can send you to the post office." Oh my gosh. Anyway, so if you are, so I did finally find some of the oldest Oklahoma postcards you've ever seen in your life, because they were like all faded from the sun, but whatever, I was determined to get an Oklahoma postcard. And so we went to this peanut place, whatever, that had candy, which we found some more black licorice for Charlie, and they had some postcards, but I couldn't find any stamps. Like, no matter where we went, nobody had stamps. Why didn't I put postcard stamps in my purse? I don't know. So anyway, I have postcards from Texas and Oklahoma to send to her class, and of course, they'll have a Phoenix postmark. Oh well. But I will put the address, Tessa's classroom's address. So if you feel so inclined, you could send her class a postcard or two. And yes, I will be putting some postcard stamps and some regular stamps just in my wallet for all, from now on. What's on your bucket list, Tam? Ireland? Ireland is on my bucket list too. But like, I know, I mean, if you live in another state, I will put that, I know, let's go to Ireland, Tam. We would have so much fun. Holy tamale, $3. Yikes. Anyway, we'll just leave those boys at home, Tam. It'll just be you and me. We would just yak the whole time. Yak, 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 yak. Ooh, Michelle. All right, let's go. We will take you up on it. I'm way over, like always, because I just can't stop blabbing. So yes, if you are in a state other than Arizona, if you would send a postcard to Tessa's class, I will post the address in the Let's Get Artsy with Anne Facebook group, and they would love postcards. They would love postcards. And I mean, what a cool way to teach geography, you know? Today, my watercolor is my brand new stamp from Unity called Wildflowers Stand Tall. And if you're asking about my watercolors, they are all Prima watercolor confections, and I've taken them all out of their little tins and put them in a big palette. And my friend Tessa deserves, the one who I'm asking postcards for, she's the one who helped me make this big palette of all these colors and make a big swatch chart, which is in the file section of the Let's Get Artsy with Anne Corbiere-Scott Facebook group. Anyway. Ooh, thanks, Nancy. Thanks. They will love it. They will love it. I love that swatch chart too. And you know what? It does make me use so many more colors. And now I can't wait for this paint to dry so I can fiddle around with my colored pencils. But remember, at 10:30, I will be doing a special stitch along. And I believe today I am finishing up Colorado for my state embroidery. And then I'm on to South Dakota, I believe. Maybe North Dakota. I don't remember. But anyway, I adore you all. If you want to continue blabbing with me, head on over to the Stitch the States with Anne Corbiere-Scott Facebook group and just tune in for 30 minutes of easy conversation and slow stitching. I adore you all. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.